Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Who is Better, where we take two great wrestlers and basically try to compare the two with many different kind of categories like the entrance, the finisher, their work as a face, a heel, all that good sort of stuff. And today we are talking about Randy Orton versus John Cena. I am joined by my two co-hosts.
Chris.
Herman.
And yeah, so today I'll be representing Randy Orton, and Chris will be representing John Cena. And Berman will be the judge over here that gets to decide, ultimately, who is the better wrestler. So, without further ado, let's begin. The very first category is the entrance and theme. So, when you look at each of these wrestlers, they have two themes each. So there's Word Life, The Time Is Now from John Cena. Then from Randy Orton, there's Burning My Light and Voices. And each theme kind of has to go with a certain character, right? So Word Life is Dr. Thugonomics. The Time Is Now is the current modern day John Cena. Burning My Light is the legend killer Randy Orton. Then Voices is the Viper Randy Orton. So, yeah, to explain my argument before Chris goes, I believe Randy Orton has the better theme songs because I believe, number one, on a musical level, it's better. Number two, the lyrics really identify with Randy Orton's character in general, and I just think the themes really are synonymous with Randy Orton at this point. And really, the theme songs just really add on to who Randy Orton is as a whole argument for the themes. So, Chris, what is your argument?
All right, man. First things first. Randy Orton may have like the fireest theme, but he only has one good theme. And let me explain.
What?
Let me explain. John Cena has Word Life, which I theoretically agree, and many other John Cena fans agree with, was the peak of John Cena of Thugonomics. You can't tell me for a time that Word Life doesn't go hard. I mean, yes, I understand that Voices in My Head is legendary, but how can you compare that to Word Life and The Time Is Now, Daniel? The man literally writes his own music and spits fire on the mic and had the hottest album during his time. Stop the cap. Don't come at
bad.
me. It is not bad. Stop the cap. It literally is everything to wrestling. It is so perfect for a character. You shut up. I'm not even trolling, dude. Like, literally, his two themes are the greatest, and nobody can tell me otherwise. You go up to any random person on the street, and they're gonna be like, "Who's Randy Orton?" It's like, yeah, that's right. It's all about that Cena. But that's all I have to say. Best themes.
I don't know what to say to that. I actually
just
can't.
Give up. Just give up.
I tried to keep a straight face, after hearing all of that absolute malarkey, but I'm just gonna move on and let Berman decide.
Yeah.
Jesus
Go
Christ.
for it, Berman.
Okay, so I like these two. They're both I like it. And for Chris, he did make his own music with Word Life, so it's a really big thing. And then Randy Orton, it just sounds great. And if you watch the documentary, well, not the documentary, but the Peacock Evil, he talks about the voices and what was it about. And it's fairly simple. And Chris is gonna hate me, but hell, it's okay. I like Burning My Light and Voices, even though that The Time Is Now is the most recognizable song in the world right now. I like the Voices because it sounds great, and the Burning My Light sounds great too.
Damn.
All right.
Feels bad, man.
Holy crap. Oh my god.
Second category.
I think we could literally just delete this entire section.
No, it's fine. Let's go to the finisher, Chief.
This is... All right, Randy Orton 1, John Cena 0.
They just don't understand. They just don't understand the complexities of Cena's lyrics. But we ain't gonna talk about that. Go on to the finishers, Daniel.
The finishers for John Cena are the Attitude Adjustment and the STF versus the RKO and the Punt Kick. So my argument for Randy Orton, the RKO like you try to use that argument for the time is now, how it's a very iconic song compared to Randy Orton's songs.
Yeah.
That may be very true, but now let's flip it. All right, who the fuck knows the Attitude Adjustment compared to the RKO? Okay, no one. Absolutely no one. The RKO is synonymous. It is literally one of the hugest wrestling moves in the entire world. What's the Attitude Adjustment? Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. And then when it goes down to the punt kick, no one has ever kicked out of the punt kick. That literally says it all. So, yeah, everyone in the universe kicks out of the Attitude Adjustment. Everyone gets their hand on the rope after being locked into the STF. But once you get hit with that punt kick, it's game over.
It may be game over, but I'm sorry, dude. The STF isn't the correct term. It's the STFU. Let's not forget that before Vince ruined that awesome finisher of what it used to be. But yes, I will agree with you that the RKO is pretty legendary, and the punt kick is pretty good. But what was the last time Randy Orton ever used the punt kick? I mean,
Bunt kick.
see, even that's how forgettable it is because I don't remember what it was called.
Okay. No,
Because
okay,
it's a bad
time,
finisher. It's a bad finisher and it's dangerous, so he can't even use it.
Cap, quit the cap. The last time it is banned, but the last time he used it was Drew McIntyre 2020.
He could have killed that man. But compared to Cena, he keeps it safe, he keeps it professional, and the Attitude Adjustment is a legendary move that no persons ever kicked out. And I'm sorry, the STFU was like way better. But
Yes, because a simple fireman's carry slam is going to do more damage than a literal kick to the skull.
That you can't even use. So don't come at me with those finishes. He only has one finisher. And Riddler did it better.
What are you saying now? That is the biggest cap ever.
Nah.
All right, you know what? Berman, you decide.
This is simple. I'm just gonna talk just 2 seconds probably between both of them. The AA, or I call it most of the time the FU. I always call it when I do it. It's a great finish. It is pretty good. But you can think about it, sometimes you can see that the RKO the AA can be countered into an RKO. So if you can think about that one, it's kind of easy. Punt it's pretty much can give you brain death if they don't protect it right. And the RKO is the most recognizable. Everyone knows it. Everyone can make memes about it. So I gotta go with the RKO and punt.
Orton 2, Cena 0. Next category. Now, the next category is the overall move set. Now, these two over the years have faced a lot of criticism for having the quote-unquote 5 moves of doom, where for Cena, it would be 2 shoulder tackles, a spinning back suplex, the you can't see me, then the Attitude Adjustment. And then if you go over to Randy Orton, it was the 2 clotheslines, the scoop slam, the rope hung DDT, and then the RKO. So, here's the truth though. If you do research on either of these wrestlers, neither of them have the 5 moves of doom. That is a myth. That is a lie. They have way more than 5 moves. But the one thing I will say that is different between Randy Orton and Cena is the fact that Orton's 5 iconic moves are better than Cena's 5 iconic moves. And not only that, Orton has other moves that are quite unique and innovative. Like, for example, the front springboard suplex that he used to do at one point back in 2012. He also at one point has even hit frog splashes and tombstones, believe it or not. Orton really can do it all. The reason why he keeps it simple with headlocks and other sorts of things is to give that match sort of a more realistic feel. You know, when he is doing a headlock, he's choking the life out of his opponent. And, when he's doing a drop kick, he doesn't do a drop kick to try to be athletic. He does it out of desperation. And that is the simple little things I like to call storytelling in wrestlers. So Randy Orton, in my opinion, has the overall better moveset.
And I would like to keep it simple too. Cena may not have that many diverse moves, but there are times where he comes in through. Like, for instance, you forgot to mention his springboard stunner. I mean, dude, I know it's retired by now, but just seeing that, and this is granted like one of the hardest moves that not many wrestlers can do it, but when Cena used to do it back in the day, it would hit every time because he pretty much perfected it. And Unfortunately, he doesn't use it that often, but it's pretty good. I also like to mention his one-handed bulldog too, which is also another great throwback to Sting. So that's another great thing that Cena can use besides his attitude adjustment and his other things. So that kind of shows you that besides Randy's standard moves, Cena can go out of his way and copy his favorite
Standard
moves.
move.
Yeah, but he sells it so good, and at least it's a little bit of originality, man. And he takes a lot of inspiration from other wrestlers. So you don't cap on my boy Cena and give him the
So you're
respect.
comparing a goddamn cartoon character to real life in ring psychology.
Oh, in real psychology, I'm gonna beat the shit out of Cena's dad because because I'm evil. Because that's super realistic, Daniel. Evil.
No, he didn't punch Cena's dad in the head because he was evil. Number two, he did it because Cena's dad was fucking annoying, rooting for his opponent, and he just wanted to make him shut up. And by coincidence, it was John Cena's father. Oh well.
You know what they call that? Cap. So, Merman, how would you settle these movesets between these two boys?
This is simple, and it's gonna be fun to me. So I'm gonna say Randy Orton first. Randy Orton, yes, he makes his own type of moveset. He has made a lot of different changes to himself, and yes, he doesn't have five moves of doom. That is definitely a myth. He changes himself a lot. It's pretty good moveset. I like how he does. Now John Cena, I would call it kind of like a perfect cheeseburger. He has every type of thing: burger, the buns, the lettuce, tomato, say ketchup, mustard. It's perfect. And Chris did miss one thing. He did use a code red long ago. It's pretty good code red, I gotta say, and it's a great move. And I gotta give it to point for John Cena.
Let's go!
Oh, all right.
Let's go!
I'm pretty surprised by that one.
I did my
but
research. Let's go!
Regardless, Cena 1, Orton 2. On to the next category. The next category is the mic skills. Now, I could go on here and make an argument, but Randy Orton's mic skills are so much better than John Cena's, I don't even feel the need to make an argument. I am just going to say Randy Orton and move on.
Nah, don't even diss my boy like that. Randy Orton may be good as the mic skills, but he's a trash ass face. He doesn't have
Trash ass face. What does that have to being a face and your mic skills are two completely different things. Don't mix categories.
No. It's not. I'm not mixing categories.
No,
I'm not mixing categories. Hold on.
That's another category
that
we'll talk about later.
No, mic skills. Don't just diss John Cena like that. Yes, he may not be as maniacally evil, but you can't diss his overall
evil. What is this Randy Orton slander I'm hearing?
Because
You're
that's
literally
all he
thinking,
is.
no, he's not. You are tripping.
Nah, but anywho, his mic skills, don't knock on it, okay? They're in the Attitude Era, or mind you, I think it was a little after that when Cena was like introduced. You cannot diss him with his rap skills. Like, yes, they were goofy and corny, but as a heel, he knew how to talk. He talked shit all the time. He gave like one of the funniest performances ever in wrestling history, and he's a good face.
Talking shit all the time. This motherfucker was the inspiration of Max Caster. That's garbage.
Dude,
don't even tell me that.
No,
don't even tell me that.
You can't even tell me that. When you don't hear Cena, you don't get excited.
You're over here. You're over here telling me that that's a fucking stupid cartoon character can actually do more than some Viper who can actually burn some souls.
Have you seen his speeches?
Legend
Legend
killers that can kill legends. John Cena is a phony poster child, and I am tired of the stupid slander you were throwing at my boy.
You are not
Randy
gonna
Orton
hit him.
is the best.
Him. Okay, Berman, go ahead.
Yeah, Berman, go ahead.
All right. Good debate, I say. So it is true. Both have great mic skills. I love John Cena. He's a perfect roast. He is a Max Caster, I would call it, but I say a better Mike Caster on ballpark. And Randy Orton is a psychological a roaster, I would say. And it's hard between both of them. And it's hard. I would go for Randy, but when I always think of John Cena, I love seeing him stuff. So I gotta go for John Cena.
Damn, dude.
What?
Let's get it. Let's get it.
No.
Let's get it.
All right. Cena 2, Orton 2. Oh my bloody god. On to the next category. On to the next category. All right, this is just, by this point, absolutely absurd what I'm going through here. But we got John Cena as a face. Whatever the hell his character you want to call it is, his phony American poster
No,
child,
he
bullcrap
he
child
is an
as a
American
face.
hero. He salutes our troops. Don't come at Cena with this fucking slander, Mr. Snake Man.
Slander. His whole career, he's been nothing but disingenuous, chasing after the championship, acting like he got nothing more. What about? All right, you know what?
That's
Let me go.
exactly
Actually,
what
let me
Randy
go deep.
does.
Let me go deep. Let
Nah,
me go deep. No.
that's
Let
exactly
me be
what Randy
honest.
did.
Randy. Okay, Chris. Let me explain. Let me explain.
Okay.
All right. John Cena has destroyed more careers than people would be willing to admit. Right? Remember the time when Zack Ryder was in love with Eve Torres?
Yeah.
John Cena literally hooked up with that chick behind his best friend's back. That ain't no face. That's a fraud. That's a fraud.
I mean, you do the same. Don't cap.
No,
Don't even cap.
Get out of here. John Cena would do nothing but chase after championship after championship after championship. Wah! I lost to The Rock at WrestleMania. Wah! You're disingenuous. You're disingenuous. Randy Orton at least has some authenticity to his goddamn character. Fuck.
Are we still talking about the face category? Because you went off super off
Yes, we
script.
are. We
That
are
had
talking about the face
nothing to do
category.
with the
No,
face.
that has everything to do
Okay,
with this. Because
Daniel,
his whole
let
character.
me hit you with this. Randy is only a face because of Riddler. Let's be honest here. That's the only reason why this even works as a face. If it wasn't for Riddler, he would not be a good face. He
Riddler,
needs
you
it.
can't even get his name right.
Riddler, whatever the fuck it is, Stoner Boy. You can't say
Dude.
that. John Cena is literally a face. He is so perfect for the role.
He's not
Don't
a
even
face.
come
He's a
at me.
fucking robot. He's a poster
So
child
is your
robot.
boy.
Randy Orton at least acts like a normal goddamn human being as a face. So no, my vote is Randy Orton.
Face in quotation. That he doesn't do anything. He just reacts to whatever Riddle does. You know.
You are absolutely BSing.
Wait a minute. Go ahead. Pick the right one.
This is gonna be a quick choice. I'm gonna take 2 seconds, and that's all. John Cena.
Thank you, Mr. Fucking Randy Orton's a good face. Shut the fuck up. He's a good heel.
No. All right, you know what? Yeah, you're right. On to the next category. Is who is the better heel? Doctor of Thugonomics versus the Viper, or the Legend Killer. Many different variations as a villain. And Chris,
Yo.
You basically just said it yourself.
So I'll give you the point.
Randy Orton.
I'll give you the point. But he's not goofy, so and he can't rap, so don't come at me.
He's not goofy. Look at what he's doing with Riddle. He can do goofy stuff.
Only if there's a good supportive person next to him. But yeah, just go ahead, Bourbon.
I think I'm about to rip some hairs out.
Well, this is quick. I'm gonna just go Randy. That's all.
All right. Final category. The best match. Now, when it comes down to Randy Orton's best match of all time, I collected a match that basically solidified that Randy Orton isn't just some poster child. He is something for the long term, for the long run. He is a workhorse, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to be at the top for the right reasons. Now, at the end of the day, this match he had with Mick Foley at Backlash 2004. It was hardcore, sure, and a lot of people, not a lot of people, but I know what Chris is about to say, that it's only hardcore. But there is this genuine story of how Randy Orton has developed this Legend Killer gimmick, and Mick Foley has taken genuine disrespect through it, months and months and months. And in this match, Mick Foley makes Randy Orton pay, but the surprising part about it is when Randy Orton actually ends up being more hardcore than Mick Foley at his own game. And not even a few months later, he went on to become the youngest world champion in WWE history at 24 years old. So, this match was the ultimate stepping stone for Randy Orton and his career. It is perfect in every way, shape, and form. And it is, in some cases, a beautiful passing of the torch, if you will. So, that's my best match to throw for Randy Orton.
And as for me, I am going to pick one of probably Cena's hardest matches, and overall one of my personal favorites, and that's him fighting Brock Lesnar in the no holds barrier. I mean, yes, it may not be as legendary as Daniel's previous picked, but at least it shows off a great category of what John Cena does. And not only that, he defeated the Beast, unlike, other certain person, but we're not going to talk about that because we did that episode already.
All right. Berman,
But Berman, go ahead.
before I curse this motherfucker out, I'm going to let you decide who had the better match and who is the better wrestler.
Well, this is going to be simple. I love type of hardcore matches. You probably picked the worst match that you probably
Oh,
had.
damn it, yeah. It
There's
did.
so many that you could have probably got a better match than that. Just gotta
That match
say, that was a
sucked.
complete
I
turn.
fucked up. I just realized I could have picked JBL. God damn it.
You completely messed
God
up. So
damn it.
I gotta say, Randy, it's gonna be a quick and easy win for Randy Orton on that one.
I let down
Cena
Cena.
3, Randy Orton 4. Your winner,
I let you
and
down.
therefore the better wrestler in the all-time status is Randy Orton. God, that felt very satisfying to say after this one. Holy crap. Thank you all so much for watching this heated but entertaining debate. Probably. I've been Daniel.
I've been Chris.
Berman.
All right. And we'll see you all in the next one.